What is up, guys, gals, and all others? We're doing Sacrifices Must Be Made by Dan Bull, an Inscryption song. Inscryption, I'm hella familiar with. Dan Bull, hella familiar with. I've never done a Dan Bull project, but I've done so many features from ciphers to songs to like damn near. I've done all the ERBs with him on it. Like, I've done quite a lot of Dan Bull, but never done a project of theirs on this, their own solo project. So here we are. Get this to 100 follow or 100 likes, and I will add Dan Bull to the list that I normally do. And drop a sub if you're new here. Let's get into it.
Wake up.
Oh, we're getting straight into it. No intro or anything like that. Don't look at me like that.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Come and sit at the table, if you're able.
Hey.
Your tips a little, it isn't the only thing a bit unstable.
Hey.
All round, it's good to have a full house. We'll keep each other warm until the cards are rolled out.
I see
I
you.
hope you plan to play fair, I'd hate to fall out. The last caller who lost couldn't even crawl out.
Hey. I like that. I like that. Okay, we're scheming. See, I've never done a Dan Bull project, so I don't really know how their videos go or their songs go themselves. By saying I've never done one, I've never done one since I've been doing the channel. I heard Dan Bull back in the day. Dan Bull's an OG from his Overwatch to he's done Fallout to I think Civilization Revolution. Those videos have to be old as hell. I can't even like I don't know when they came out, but I think it was when I was in high school. But like it's been quite a while, so I don't really, but I don't remember them at all. Fairness, I don't remember anything from that era for the most part. But so I don't really know how their videos go, and especially because that could have been damn near a decade. How their style is now. So this is very interesting. I like it. I like it off rip. I'm very familiar with Inscryption, so I will be getting this, and I will be breaking it down. I do like the eyes, the scene. I thought it was kind of goofy, though, the way he came in. We're sitting here looking at this table, then all of a sudden, we got naked-ass Dan Bull in front of me. But I do like the eye flips and all of that. Leshy, the character that he is right now.
Come and sit at the table, if you're able. Your tips a little, it isn't the only thing a bit unstable.
Okay, the table tip, scale tip. Okay, I see you. What you're alluding to. The only thing unstable. Okay, and then the full house, the card rinds. Okay, little things like that. Okay, I'm not gonna get into. Okay, I'm a breakdown guy. Little things like that. I'm saying this because we're doing reaching a new audience with a new with an artist I've never done technically. So small references like that, like really little things that are very easy to get. I'm not gonna break down. Not everything needs acknowledgement, but he did start talking.
We'll keep each other warm until the cards are rolled out. I hope you plan to play fair, I'd hate to fall out. The last caller who lost couldn't even crawl out.
I like that. The last caller who crossed could even crawl out. And it shows a picture of the dead seed. I will be breaking down things specifically for the game, because people may not know that, or they want to see it. But the caller lost out. I do like the scene where unless she comes and takes the picture because you've died technically. Okay, I do like that. I see what's going on here, and I really like this set. Let me make it clear. I've been watching Stupendium more. I know Stupendium and Dan Bull are pretty good friends. I don't really know like if they both do like huge productions, because I like Stupendium, but Dan Bull, I like this set. It's very ominous, but it's just like the game. And he has the props from it. Looks really cool.
We'll keep each other warm until
that was a long first pause. Sorry.
I hope you plan to play fair. I'd hate to fall out.
And that is actually a low-key good scheme. Play fair, even though you don't necessarily cheat within the game. If you kill one of the bosses too fast, unless you'll get mad and will cheat back technically and summon a ton of cards. They technically can't beat the Fallout. Okay, I see you.
The last caller who lost couldn't even crawl out. I'm sensing your doubt. No, I don't like being called a liar. Some folk are all mouth, you know that's why I bought the pliers.
Hey, I see you.
A wolf pelt while I pulled the wool over his eye. The rules are scrawled out.
Hey.
Cold out his jaw. Sure, we did it all himself.
Hey.
Ornamental illness. Now his skull adorns the show.
That scheme was clean. Hey, Stupendium, we're talking. Okay, Stupendium's talking. See, I was kind of worried because I know Stupendium has a pen game when he wants. And I know his flow is always immaculate, but like I'm always worried about the first breakdown I do to someone, them not performing. But this is I do like this. He went twice when it comes to pulling the teeth out. You know, when they're all mouth. That's why I bring the pliers, because one of the mechanics within the game is you see there's teeth on the scale. You can pull teeth out and tip the scale, pull the gold out, the golden teeth. Okay, we get that, and tip the scale in your favor. So I do like that, and he brought it up twice. All talk, pulls teeth. Okay, I saw that, and then this one, but it continued on, and then he did it all himself. He's by his own will hurting himself. I like that. I don't even got to do anything to him.
Ornamental illness.
And that was clean there. That's just easy.
Must be made to satisfy this lust for pain. So pack your knife now, just in case you have to scratch your eye out with a rusty blade.
I see you.
Once you
Okay, what a chorus, man! That was quite a deep chorus too, even though it's talked about blood like 7 times. I do like that. I do like that. So the knife, I did like the knife scene. Let's go back. You have to scratch your eye out, or keep a knife on you. You scratch your eye out, because one of the things, like I said, you pull out a teeth. You can scratch your eye out, and it also tips the scale more heavily in your favor, but at the cost of your vision. Or partial vision. And this chorus really focuses on like sacrifices and blood and blood and blood, because a lot of things you do pull out teeth. There's bone sacrifices, there's the eyeball sacrifice, along with the blood sacrifices of the cards themselves to summon better cards. Like, the game is all about sacrifice. Well, the first act, that is. So he's really hammering on this point, and it leads me. I wonder how deep this video is going to go, because this game is quite in depth. So I'm very curious on if there will be like if there will be like different sections for each act, or is it really going to focus on Leshy, the beginning character?
eye out with a rusty blade.
In the chorus right here, I get you. Okay, the card. Every time you die, spoiler alert, your progress kind of gets enhanced, because you'll take a picture and then you get a new card, and you get to change the name of the card to whatever you want. You get to make your own card, and it's a portrait, which is what he shows right there. And you get to modify your deck some more to give you a better chance later on. So I do like this. And then the blood speed here.
Once you've finished your turn, then you control the bell. And once you've told the bell, then you can tell me all about yourself. Why are you this deep in the forest? Are you seeking knowledge? You better be level with me, because I can see who's been dishonest. I hope you haven't roamed far enough to travel home, because when you ramble roads alone, you're prone to ravel bones. Thankfully, I packed a map to overshadow your travels, though it's tough to chaperone you accurately past the candle smoke. There's ample chance you'll crack a...
That was clean. He's had quite a few things in there. This song's pretty good so far. The chorus / hook, whatever you want to call it, is pretty nice. The scheming's crazy, and there's a lot of references. If you don't know the game, you'll just like, it sounds good, but if you know the game, it goes quite deep. And you'll get it. So I do like that. I think sometimes people can go overboard on the deep references, so much so where the song takes a hit sometimes. But this one's juggling the balance, and I do like that. Okay, so we got the chorus right here.
Once you've finished your
okay, the end the bell scene. Okay,
you can tell me all about yourself.
Hey.
Why are you this deep in the...
I like how creepy this video is, and how it keeps alluding, or how it keeps going back to Dan and his eyes, or Leshy, and because you don't really, even though Dan is like the character you see right now, you don't really get to see the character till very far within the act, so you don't really know much about the character, but you just see their eyes. It's only till later on you get to see what the character actually looks like. And although Dan Bull got this going on as the hair, and his hair is kind of crazy. He's kind of trying to look a little bit crazy. It looks nothing like Dan Bull. It looks a lot creepier than Dan Bull. I'm not saying Dan Bull looks creepy at all.
Turn, then you control the bell, and once you've told the bell, then you can tell me all about yourself. Why are you this deep in the forest? Are you seeking knowledge? You better be level with me.
Why are you deep in the forest? Are you seeking knowledge? I wonder if that's a like the forest scene later on the video. If you know about the game, you know, but if you don't know, I don't know if that's a reference. I'm not going to spoil it.
I hope you haven't roamed far enough to travel home, because when you ramble roads alone, you're prone to ravel bones.
I like that. Okay, that flow was crazy, but I hope you haven't roamed far enough to travel home. This is kind of a double because one of the final levels within this board game act is it's the cabin in which you're at. So that's a level, as well as if you take it deeper, the only way to actually beat the game is to do more than just play cards. The game is far more than a card game. It's kind of an escape room too, in which you got to do puzzles without the game. So if you roam after the puzzles, in which you'll go on with later, you get to travel further within the game and learn more. And he reinforces this later on with that line exactly there that I paused. I came to
overshadow your travels, though it's tough to chaperone you.
It's tough to chaperone you accurately past this candle smoke, because after the battle's done, candle smoke, the candles are the lives, the boss or whatever you're fighting at the time. You have a little bit of time to go around the room and do the escape room part of the game. And it's hard to chaperone you through that, because even though you are chaperoned a little bit, you get some leeway and got a little bit of time to look around and things like that. So I do like that. And that's how you beat the game. So I see you scheming, okay? I catch him. I'm catching it.
You haven't roamed far enough to travel home, because when you ramble roads alone,
and I do like this beat. This beat, it picks up with the chords, but how ominous the beat is. I don't know what sound, like what instruments these are, but like the beat within itself is very ominous and things like that.
Are you seeking knowledge? You better be level with me, because I can see who's been dishonest.
Okay, those little scratches, and then that.
Because when you ramble roads alone, you're prone to ravel bones. Thankfully, I packed a map to overshadow your travels, though it's tough to chaperone you accurately past the candle smoke. There's ample chance you'll crack a bone rather than crack the code. Things can change shape any moment. Ask a stone.
Hey, I see you.
Hope we don't get outed. Does that expose the fact we're nasty though? Dunno, I doubt it. We live in ferocious lands. No one wants to show their hands, for fear of knowing that we've only laid out hopeless plans. Life's a backless, slow advance, and no advantage shall suffice to satisfy chances. Appetite requires sacrifice.
That flow was crazy, man. That flow was hella crazy. And I do like how a boss came out, the miner. Okay, I see you. And then the whole, when you go against the boss, the whole mood changes, the whole lights and everything changes. And then you can see it, because it's all like when you see him normally, all this yellow, bright, or it's not bright, but it's the mood's warm, kind of as warm as it can be with the colors.
We put on a mask and hope we don't get out.
And then everything changes. Trees shoot up. I think those are trees. Yeah, trees show up when he puts the mask on and things like that. I see you. I see you. But there was more than just that.
You'll crack a bone rather than crack the code. But things can change shape at
any moment. Ask a stoat. Okay, I see one of the cards. Okay, I get you. Change shape, because that's not actually them. The scribe. Okay, I see you.
Every day we put on a mask and hope we don't get outed. Does that expose the fact we're nasty though? Dunno, I doubt it.
That's scheme there was crazy.
Lands, no one wants to show their hands, for fear of knowing that we've only laid out hopeless plans.
That was clean.
Slow advance and no advantage shall suffice to satisfy chances. Appetite requires sacrifice.
I like that. That was clean.
Must be made to satisfy this lust for pain. So pack your knife now, just in case you have to scratch your eye out with a rusty blade. Don't let the blood clot up your bloody blood clot. The blood is draining from your face, but your eyes are bloodshot. Pay the blood cost to save the blood loss. Drop by drop of blood gloss till at last your blood's lost.
That's a good chord.
Dream lies splitting right at the seams. You mightn't find everything in here quite as it seems, my dear.
Hey.
Siphoning life fluid right from the streams. Your tears slide on your cheeks. You fear final defeat is near.
Hey.
Primal, but the mind of a beast is clear. And you'll find that there isn't space for playing hide and seek in here.
Okay, I don't want to let it go on too far, because I don't know what else is going to be said, and I want to forget what's going on here. So I like how this is transitioned. So we're even further within it. It's a frightening dream.
As it seems, my dear, siphoning life fluid right from the stream.
Oh wait, I skipped something. Okay, the reaching out scene, I do like that. You might not find everything isn't as it seems, and it's oh my god, I made it big. And it's alluding to the clock behind him, which tends to be a very important thing later on.
As it seems, my dear, siphoning life fluid right from the streams. Your tears slide on your cheeks, your fear final defeat is near.
Final defeat, take the picture. Okay, I see you.
It might be primal, but the mind of a beast is clear.
I did like that.
There isn't space for playing hide and seek in here. This isn't the kind of Christian tale in which survivorship prevails. Those lies of fiction pale into cries of wretched wails.
Hey.
It's a pitiful picture of the kind of ship we sail. If our chart is capsized, the exact time we hit the whale.
Hey, okay, the whale ship capsized. Okay, I see the scheming on, and I did like this line. I see. I don't know if I'm giving. If I'm making this theme a little bit harder than it is, because this could be reaching. It might be primal, but of a mind of a beast is clear. I do like that. I do like that. This could be reaching, which that obvious the surface level of that's fine, but like the animal cards are the ones, or the wolf card specifically, and it pants to the wolf, which leads me to believe it is the key to victory, is the key to finishing. So I do like that if that's where that's coming from.
You'll find that there isn't space for playing hide and seek in here. This isn't the kind of Christian tale in which survivorship prevails. Those lies of fiction pale into cries of wretched wails. It's a pitiful picture of the kind of ship we sail. If our chart is capsized, the exact time we hit the whale.
That was great.
To fail. I might just tip the scales, but first,
the fisherman.
a little sacrifice that it entails. If you've ever slipped and ripped a nail, it's practice for taking pliers to your tooth and twisting to the crack rips through you from the root to the roof of your mouth. A brutal sound. It's just improving your tactics. Remove it now. Sacrifices.
I like that. You know, because when you do pull out a tooth, you do tip this game in the battle. He was scheming there, and at the end of the day, Leshy just wants to play his game. He doesn't really care what happens to you. He just wants his game played. So I do like that. I do like that. He was scheming here, though. That was all clean stuff. That was all clean.
Improving your tactics. Remove it now. Sacrifices must be made to satisfy his lust for pain.
What is that sound? It sounds like a desk, like screeching, like when you pull a desk. Not like you hear in the background. Like, I don't know if you saw my face, but I'm like, what the hell is that? Because I thought it was coming from my room. You hear that? There. There. That's uneasy feeling. We're going again. Ended by taking a picture.
Dan Bull speaking. Thank you to my patrons for making this video possible. Bye.
Okay, dude, that was crazy. Is there anything? I don't see anything here. Most replayed. Hold on. Okay, that's weird. Hey, Stupendium. That was definitely a great project by Dan Bull. Now I'm on Stupendium, but it doesn't really matter. If I keep doing Dan Bull, I'll become a Patreon, man. You always know I'm always a Patreon to the creators I do multiple videos about, so there'll be no problem there. Drop a sub if you're new here, and get this to 100 likes so you guys know the deal. I'll see you guys next time.